Have you ever looked up at the night sky, filled with billions of stars in our galaxy alone, and wondered, where is everybody? The universe is vast, ancient, and seemingly teeming with the potential for life. Yet, when we listen, all we hear is silence. This profound and unsettling quiet is known as the Fermi Paradox, and today, we're diving into one of its most chilling possible explanations, the Great Filter. The idea is simple, yet terrifying. Somewhere along the long, winding evolutionary road from simple life to a star-faring civilization, there lies a barrier. A filter. This isn't a physical wall, but rather a challenge or a set of challenges so difficult that almost no species ever makes it through. It's the ultimate cosmic test, and failure means extinction. So what could this great filter be? That's the million-dollar question, and the answer has huge implications for our own future. Scientists and thinkers have proposed that the filter could be at various stages of a civilization's development. Let's break it down into two main possibilities. Either the filter is behind us, or it's ahead of us. Let's start with the optimistic view. The great filter is behind us. This would mean that one of the steps we've already passed is incredibly rare. Perhaps the jump from non-living matter to the very first self-replicating molecule is the barrier. We call this abiogenesis. Maybe the universe is filled with primordial ooze, but the spark of life almost never ignites. If that's the case, we've won the cosmic lottery. We are one of the first, if not the first, to get this far. Another possibility is that the filter was the leap from simple prokaryotic cells to complex eukaryotic cells, the kind that make up all plants and animals. This took about 2 billion years on Earth, a huge chunk of our planet's history. It was a freak accident, a cellular merger that might be astronomically rare elsewhere. Or perhaps the development of intelligence itself is the filter. Maybe having a big, energy-hungry brain isn't a very good survival strategy in the long run. In these scenarios, humanity is special. We've passed the test, and the universe is our oyster. We're early to the party, and the cosmos is quiet simply because no one else has managed to get here yet. But now, let's turn to the more sobering, and frankly, more frightening possibility. What if the great filter is not behind us, but in front of us? This suggests that life might be common, and intelligence might arise fairly often. But something always goes wrong. This is the scenario that keeps astrophysicists up at night. What could this future filter be? The candidates are, unfortunately, all too familiar. One of the most likely contenders is self-destruction. Once a civilization becomes technologically advanced enough to harness the power of its own star, it also gains the power to destroy itself. Nuclear war, for example. We've lived under that shadow for decades. A global conflict could easily send us back to the Stone Age, or worse, wipe us out completely. Or maybe the filter is environmental. A civilization might become so successful at exploiting its planet's resources that it triggers irreversible climate change, leading to a total collapse of its biosphere. Sound familiar? We are, right now, conducting an uncontrolled experiment on our own planet. If this is the filter, then every advanced civilization before us may have failed this exact test, burning brightly for a short time before their own success consumed them. Another terrifying idea is that the filter is a technological one we haven't even encountered yet. Perhaps the development of artificial superintelligence is the barrier. We might create a mind so powerful that it quickly surpasses our own and, for reasons we can't even comprehend, decides we are irrelevant or a threat. A rogue AI could become an unstoppable force, a digital plague that sterilizes a planet in the blink of an eye. There are also natural, cosmic-scale disasters. A nearby supernova, a gamma-ray burst, or a truly massive asteroid impact could sterilize an entire planet with no warning. Maybe civilizations pop up here and there, but they're just cosmic shooting stars, extinguished by the random violence of the universe before they can ever reach out. In this view, the universe is not a nurturing cradle, but a dangerous shooting gallery, and our time might just be running out. So, how do we know where we stand? How can we figure out if the danger is behind us or looming ahead? One way is to keep looking. The search for extraterrestrial intelligence, or SETI, isn't just about finding aliens. It's about understanding our own place in the cosmos. If we scan the skies and find nothing, no signals, no megastructures, nothing at all, it might actually be good news. It could mean that the filter is behind us, that life or intelligence is incredibly rare and we are truly alone. It's a lonely thought, but a safe one. It means the future is ours to build. But what if we find something? What if tomorrow, the James Webb Telescope discovers clear evidence of life on an exoplanet? Not intelligent life, but just simple microbial life. That would be one of the greatest scientific discoveries in human history. But in the context of the Great Filter, it would be terrifying. Because if simple life is common, it makes it more likely that the filter is not the origin of life. It pushes the filter further down the timeline, closer to us. And the most terrifying discovery of all, finding the ruins of an advanced, extinct alien civilization. Finding a planet with the ghostly remains of cities, the faint chemical signatures of an industrial past, but no one home. That would be the ultimate warning. It would be a cosmic tombstone, telling us that civilizations like ours have a natural endpoint. It would tell us that the filter is almost certainly ahead of us, and that others have tried and failed to pass it. This idea of the Great Filter forces us to look in the mirror. It reframes our own global challenges: climate change, nuclear proliferation, pandemics, the responsible development of AI, not just as political or social problems, but as potential cosmic final exams. We are living in a critical moment. Are we smart enough, cooperative enough, and farsighted enough to navigate the traps that may have snared countless others? The silence of the universe might be a warning. It might be telling us that the path forward is more perilous than we can imagine, but it can also be a source of motivation. If we are rare or even unique, it places a profound responsibility on our shoulders. We are the universe's attempt at becoming self-aware. We are the custodians of a tiny, precious spark of consciousness in a vast, dark ocean. We have the potential to be the species that breaks the filter, the one that survives its technological adolescence, learns to live sustainably on its home world, and eventually reaches for the stars. We could be the ones who finally break the great silence. But that future is not guaranteed. It's a choice we have to make every single day. The Great Filter isn't just a thought experiment. It's a call to action. It urges us to be wiser, to work together, and to cherish the fragile miracle of our existence on this pale blue dot. The cosmos is waiting to see what we will do. Will we become another silent ruin for a future civilization to wonder about? Or will we be the ones who finally answer the question, where is everybody? With a simple, triumphant, here we are. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this journey into the cosmos as fascinating as I did, please consider liking this video and subscribing to the channel for more explorations into science, philosophy, and our place in the universe. Let me know your thoughts on the Great Filter in the comments below. Stay curious, and I'll see you in the next one.